G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is April 19, 2023. This is the spot silver price update. On all three timelines, the daily, the 4 hour and the hourly, we're in an upswing on the CCI 1500 with a moving average 400. Although just be mindful, it's gone quite nicely and impulsive to the upside on the daily, all timelines, but notice it's starting potentially to come back to this moving average on the CCI 1500, which is our key indicator we use. On the hourly, you'll see there it's rested on the moving average as we speak. Let me just drill down on each of these. So again, just zooming out, we've got these two support resistance lines, support at 1991 and resistance at 2607. So it's had a nice little impulsive move to the upside in that range there. They've also got these two diagonal ascending trend lines between those highs and lows. Now very close looking at the that Fibonacci range between those highs and lows, it's coming down towards the 23% retracement. Hasn't reached it yet. It's really just gravitating along that diagonal ascending trend line. On the 4 hour chart, you can see there more closely, it's gravitating back towards that ascending trend line, but I've also drawn this previous ascending trend line as well in that little range there. But again, notice on the CCI, it's falling back. Just be mindful, it may come back further, as we said. Also, just use those new to the channel, we always respect the divergence. Here it's showing a bearish divergence to the price chart showing a bullish divergence. And when it does finally break, and it did break here, that would have been a nice little trade to go short potentially. You would have been going along the long-term trend, but that would have been a nice little area to take at least a little sort of small incremental profits. On the hourly chart, again, there's that range. You can see there it's coming towards sort of halfway between to the 23% retracement level, and it may bounce, and it looks like it might be gravitating towards this slightly ascending trend line. But if it breaks to the low side, and then just be mindful, it could always bounce at any one of those Fibonacci retracement levels. The key area to look for is if it breaks through the 61%, that's usually a sign that it's going to weaken and fall further. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good, pretty strong, even though, as I said earlier, the CCI is resting on the moving average. Just some trading ideas for those new to the channel as well. During this period when all timelines are aligned and the hourly is moving up, you could have traded any one of these points. Just zooming in there for a moment. So, for example, back here, you would have gone long when the candle broke above the fractal, taken a little profit. Gone long again, taken a little profit. I prefer to take small incremental gains rather than one big profit take. Only because sometimes it can weaken, like it did here. It weakened, and this could have fallen off. So sometimes I just like to take these little gains where they make sense. You can get out using a percentage gain. I like using percentage gains or monetary gains, whatever suits your style, or even moving average changes. That's where we are at the moment. So on silver, cautiously going long, just be mindful of that resistance, as we said, and it may break to the upside as we move forward. Just be mindful of this CCI breaking to the downside further. To understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like the channel further on Patreon. Thanks for watching, and see you in another video.